Hi guys, it's John Sweet here, Tameside Handyman. So something a little different today for the video. I have been sent this. I'm not getting paid for doing this video, just to make that very clear. And I am not getting anything other than one of these. I'm going to do a very basic review on it. It's not going to be all singing, all dancing. I've not got a studio. I've not got massive sponsorships or anything like that. It's just that I saw this come up on my Facebook feed and I had a look at it and I thought, you know what, let's look into this a bit more. And I found out that it was a British company. Now that straight away was a tick for me. The fact that it's British company, British made product, British invented product. And I just wanted to see whether they'd send me one so that I could have a look at one and see whether it was, you know, of any, you know, worthwhile quality and worth doing a video on. So here's what I got. That's how it came. Packaging like that. I'm sure you all know what packaging looks like. I'm not doing the unboxing thing, but I just want to quickly show you, you know, the quality of what you're getting. Inside, I've obviously already opened it, and I have literally opened it, done this once, so the rest of it I'm going to be doing, so to speak, live, even though it's not live on this video. You get one of these. It's personally, and I'm going to be brutally honest, and I'll be also emailed the company about this to give them my honest opinion. I think it's a waste of time. What it is it's a seed soaking strip. You soak it in water, and it says, soak seed paper for 24 hours, cover with a thin layer of soil, place in a sunny spot and keep moist, enjoy your tomatoes. So basically you can grow your own tomatoes. I'm not really keen on things like this, but it may appeal to somebody. I'd personally say leave it out, save a little bit of money. So to the product itself, this is what it is. And the reason I'm showing you the packaging is because this is on the packaging, and that's the instructions. That's the be all and end all of the instructions. And the way I think of things sometimes, depending on what it is, of course, I think if it needs instructions, it's potentially too complicated. That's not a blanket, you know, reasoning. It's just certain things just shouldn't be that complicated. What it is, it's called Qwickhose, and this is the Qwickhose starter set. I'd never heard of it before. It's been out quite some time, and I think it deserves some more exposure. So in my very small way, as I say, I'm not getting paid to do this. I am going to demonstrate it to you. You can make up your own mind, and keep watching to the end of the video, because if you are interested, it will be worth watching to the end. So as I say, the instructions are on the back. You don't need them, but they're there if you do. There's no bits of paper inside, no other instructions. I'm going to get straight to the product itself, and this is the main part of the product. Okay, there are other bits to it which I will show you. So we've all seen those hose connectors, and there's plenty of videos out there covering this in more detail and what it replaces. But in effect, these are hose pipe connectors. It'll all become very clear in a minute. That goes onto the end of your hose pipe connector. That is the hose pipe connector. It doesn't have to be their hose pipe connector, it's just any quick fit type hose connector There's lots of branded ones out there. You know, the hose lock. You don't need a hose lock. There's a lot cheaper ones out there, and you can buy these as well, and it comes in the starter kit. But basically, this is what it connects to. So you've got your outside tap, that screws onto the outside tap, that then pushes onto there, pull it down, push it up, and it's on, okay? We'll come back to that in a minute. This is the new and interesting bit. We unscrew that, hope you can all see that. And I just happen to have a piece of hose. You pop that on there first, pull those apart, okay, and then push this, the end of the hose pipe, on there. It's a nice firm fit, which is good. You can only go so far, okay, very simple. Just a word on that, if you find that you can't get the hose pipe on, so for example, if you're doing outside, the hose pipe's going to be, you know, a little colder than it is in your central heated house, you might find it's a stiffer than that. So if you put it in warm water, the end in warm water, it'll soften it up, it'll help you push it on better. Then, once it's on, just close those two together. You might have to give it a squeeze and bring up the threaded part, and then screw that on, just hand tight, job done. And that I have tested outside, and unlike a lot of the hose pipe connectors with the lots of little teeth on, I wish I had one available to me to show you. There are lots of little plastic teeth on them which you can tend to break when you're actually putting it on in the first place. And as soon as you start to break those or bend them, it loses the integrity that it needs in the first place to keep it on. You've probably all done it in the past where they've blown off, water everywhere, coming on, the hose pipe going everywhere. So this just is a simple product, but it tackles that issue. It's on, it's secure, it's simple, it does what it says on the tin. Okay, it's Qwickhose. Even when it comes to this part, again, it's not this that's the special part, it's this and the combination of the two. So when you come to push it on, that's not on, okay, that's not on. You need to just pull it down, which you do with any other hose pipe connector. Push it on, let go. And that, see how that closes up, butts up right against it. And that is in, it's not wobbling, it's not moving around, and it's on there. And as I say, I've had this on and working, and it doesn't leak from anywhere, it doesn't leak from here, doesn't come out here, doesn't come out here. I've pulled this around a bit, it stays where it's supposed to stay. Okay, now the other end of the hose pipe, exactly the same again. Unscrew that, put the end on, open them up, push that on, do it with that hand. So I haven't soaked this or anything like that. It does go on, a little bit of a twist. There you go. And then we close those down together. Just give it a good squeeze and then thread that on. There we go. And it pulls it finally together. Okay, so that's on. Same as the other side, exactly the same, no difference. In the starter pack, you get one of these. that's the spray nozzle, designed by them. And we pull that down, push that on, and lo and behold, we have a spray nozzle. This adjusts, change your spray pattern. Nice comfortable grip. And again, just does its job. Undoes. And if you want to take that off for any reason, unscrew it. The thing I like about that is it's got really thick, deep threads on it, which not only does it mean that it's not going to, well, less likely to cross thread and less likely to break, but it just grips nice and tight when you come to put it on. So that's the Qwickhose, both sides, both with the Qwickhose connector on. That one with the tap connector on it. This one can go on either side with your spray nozzle. Okay. Now that is the product, and it does what it says on the tin. It's a great product. It also comes with one of these, which serves a couple of purposes. I'll take one of these off. Now, it takes some getting, you know, some doing to get off, which is good. That's the idea. It's supposed to be difficult to get off. What it actually is this. It screws to the wall, and you can store these in them. For example, where are we? I'm doing this back to front, like that. And obviously there's another one still on the end. And let's just take those off. What it also serves as, when it's on the wall, imagine this is on the wall, you can wrap the hose round, something like that. You get the idea. Yeah. Now, this is my only little niggle. It's just my personal point of view. I've installed over 700 taps personally, and in all that time, I don't think I've ever seen anybody, apart from, I can probably count them on one hand, that I've seen use, not this, but anything like this. They've either got a hose reel or a hook, or they leave the hose on the floor, or they put the hose in the shed or whatever. I very rarely see anybody use something like this to hang the hose on. Even less likely, I would imagine, people would take off any of the parts and put them into this. That's my personal opinion. And I'm not going to dwell on it too much, but I've also mentioned that to the company. And again, they've got their own data and their own reasoning behind it. That's my personal point of view. The rest of it, brilliant, great product. Does what it says on the tin, as I keep saying. That, I personally think, they could save either themselves some money, or better yet, save the customers some money by not having these. Maybe put it into some more research and development even. Maybe have one of these with a trigger on it rather than a winding nozzle. So that's almost it from me. I don't sell these. I said I would do a review, an honest and open review for the company, which which again, they didn't specifically ask me to do that. I said what I would do, and I've already emailed them these comments. However, I did ask that perhaps they could provide some kind of offer, some kind of discount, just to incentivize you as viewers of Tameside Handyman, whether you be you know, local to Tameside, whether you use my services or not, whether you, wherever you are in the country, wherever you're watching this, if you just want to try this product out. So just bear with me 1 second. I will be putting this, and I just have to read it out for you. I will be putting this at the bottom of the video or the bottom of the post or wherever, but you will be able to find it. So this code, Handyman 15, altogether Handyman 15, lowercase, number 15, 15. If you go to qwickhose.co.uk, that's qwickhose.co.uk, it will, their words, it will grant 15% off and free delivery on any order made on qwickhose.co.uk when entered at checkout up until the end of April. So not a massive window, but if you're watching this, get onto their site, get one ordered. If you want one, make sure you put in the code Handyman15 and get your 15% off. So that is I'm very grateful for that, you know, to them and to obviously my viewers. Thank you for watching. I'm hoping to be able to do some more videos. Anybody wants to send me any products to review, I will review them honestly and openly, and you know, I won't be with bias simply because they've sent me a product. I will give them my honest opinion, but as I say, make your own decision up. Use this, don't use this. This is a great British product, simple but effective. And yeah, my name is John Sweet, Tameside Handyman, and I'll see you in the next video.